So kind of fast forward, I get into the military, and in my 20s in the Army, I was a leadoff hitter that swung at the first pitch. Very, very aggressive dude, like always wanted to be first. And so I knew in my heart that I was going to die. Like I knew for sure I was going to die in combat. I knew that I was not going to make it to 25, 26 years old. I just knew that. I knew it, and you couldn't tell me any different. The problem with that belief is it shaped a bunch of behaviors. So I was exhibiting all kinds of suicidal behaviors in my 20s. I was just risky behavior, alcohol, drugs, partying, just doing really, really risky things. I remember going out nights and not caring if I made it back, like just that kind of mentality. And that's at home, like that's in Oklahoma, and that's, stateside or Texas or North Carolina or wherever we were doing training and and living this kind of military life. And I struggled with that. I struggled with it. And I saw a lot of it inside the military. And I saw the issues with people just not dealing with demons. And and what's crazy about it all is that combat kind of saved my life. Like I think if I didn't go to combat, I would have died because my behavior at home was so insane. And that's like crazy to hear myself even say that. Like I went into a combat zone where things were blowing up all the time, all around us, and it was safer than me being home. And that just goes back to really not stopping and reflecting and taking a look at what we're doing, finding some self-worth and taking care of myself. Now, my leadership philosophy at the time was always the same. It was built on love, and it was built on a lot of the things I lacked in childhood. I felt a little disconnected. I didn't feel very safe. I didn't feel really heard. And so I always try to make sure that people felt safe and felt heard when they were around me. And I always try to make sure people follow me because they want to, not because they have to. That was a big thing for me. And meeting people where they were. I always want to meet people where they are, not where I want them to be, because I always knew something was wrong deep down, and inside of me I was very sad, I was very scared, I was very anxious, but I didn't talk to anybody about it. So I knew I carried this weight, and I kind of had the idea that a lot of others do too. And so that compassion was always, in my heart. But that compassion was for everyone else. It wasn't for me. I wasn't taking care of Josh.